What's up, guys? Hope all is well. So, in lieu of an update this week, because I've been working on the Solana Seeker integration, it is not going very smoothly. I'm having a little bit of an issue getting the Seeker has its own built-in wallet. I'm trying to set it up so where the application responds to the wallet. Having a little bit of an issue wired correctly, so I don't really have much to update on the way of progress this week. But that being said, I do want to do something a little bit different just because we've had a couple new people in the chat lately, and it's been a while since I've actually gone over exactly what we've built and what we offer. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go through. Okay, so and before I get too far into things, I just want to say too that everything is outlined here in the docs. If you come to the documents, namely like the roadmap is important, like what I've gotten done, what we're going to go through today, what's on the horizon, that kind of stuff. The tokenomics is important too. It outlines the wallets because after we did the migration, the supply got heavily consolidated amongst a few of our wallets. So our team wallet, club treasury, community fund, like it goes through what these different allocations are for each of the different tokens, uh, transaction hashes for or stream flow links for all the things we've done. This is a 24-month log, 24-month linear vest. And each of these different wallets have different allocations for certain things. So go through and check it out. We have a referral program, loyalty program, which do just recently introduced the DAO and the voting. But what we're going to look at today is the wallet connection, the features that you get from actually holding the token and being part of the community. That said, if you come to this, how it works, this explains how the platform itself works. Okay, like how data is stored, how the adapters connect, like how the wallet connection flow actually works. Okay, so one thing, of course, I want to point out is that there's no transaction confirmation. Like you don't have to send any crypto or like authorize any use of your funds. It is simply a read only, like just to see how many tokens you have in your wallet. Simply it. But I'll go through the connection here in just a minute. So this explains how it all works, how the security stuff works, how data is stored to a small degree. It's based on your wallet address. Okay. So that being said, let's get into the access tiers. This is what we're going to look at now. Okay. We're going to go through these different things that are built into here. If you can kind of see without ever even getting into it, what you have access to. Okay. So that said, let's go to members, right? Same thing here. It shows you what you have access to. And okay. So what we'll see here first is that, your name placard pops up, your name tag. This signs DAO governance. Whenever we have proposals or things we want to do as a community, and we'll vote on it as a community. I'll go ahead and click in here now because we actually had one proposal already pass, and I'll explain how this works real quick too. Okay, so like I propose for this thing for this proposal to take place. We'll go through. I'm not going to read through the whole thing. It's just basically to use 5 million tokens out of one of the community wallets to participate in this program from the group that did our migration. Okay, I ended up passing. And so how this works is, let's say in this case, we authorize the use of these funds. Once that's done, it's like a 5-day voting window. Once that is done and the deal is finalized, the team has 2 days to complete whatever transaction it is. So in this case, this is sending the 5 million tokens from our wallet to migrate.fun. Okay, so you can see like everything that we do, everything that we talk about here is all 5 million signs. It's all verifiable on the blockchain. Bring the receipts for everything that we do. Okay, so we'll go back into okay. So we have our dashboard. Let's go dashboard before we get into the features and stuff. Let's nickname here. how long I've been connected here. This wealth pulse, which we'll get into. Okay, maybe I should. I'm sorry. Go through we'll go through the members portal first, and then I'll go back to the dashboard. It'll make more sense once we get done going through it all. Okay, so core access. This is 100,000 tokens. That's it, and you get access to this beginners courses. We'll go through each one of them. Okay, so these beginner courses. This is like for someone that's kind of on the newer side to crypto. How crypto works as a whole, how blockchain works, like the intro into crypto and DeFi. Okay, so let's go ahead and click into this real quick so you can see what it's like. But basically, you go through lesson by lesson. I mean, this one's already done for me or whatever, but once you go through each of these lessons, there's oftentimes some like setup guides, like instructional videos in here. Wallet, or else. So you go through these lessons, you take the quizzes. All this stuff gets saved per wallet, so it's persistent across sessions. You can come back here next time, and your progress will be saved. Pretty cool. So all the courses are set up like that. DeFi Decoded is like an intro to DeFi, getting into some things you can do with your crypto and private possession, yield opportunities, single asset staking, liquid staking, bargain lending. This course is like a 30,000-foot view of everything. Okay, so like barely, it doesn't really get into details, but touches on some of the stuff that's possible through DeFi. Okay, so those two things, that's part of the foundational courses. All right. So we also have daily mindset exercise. So this every day will come up with a quote or some type of just a quote from famous people or across certain categories. So this is one of the Stoics, and there's also an action exercise to put what is talked about or what the quote embodies, put that into use. Okay, so I mean, I think it's no secret at this point in life. Everybody knows being a little bit more mindful is something that's very helpful throughout your day, throughout each and every day. So this is a way to set aside some time and do that. Okay, very important, very important. So let's go back to the members portal. This portfolio planner and this wealth pulse kind of go hand in hand. Okay, so portfolio planner. I'm going to go ahead and preface this by saying that none of this is financial advice, of course. But basically, how this thing works is you can go through and take a quiz. I'll just run through and do it real quick. Primary investment horizon 5 to 10 years. Level of drawdown, we'll say 30%. Markets drop 30% short period. I will. In the 5 year limited reliance. I will do stronger. A high. Okay, so this will give me a score based on the answers to my questions. Okay, so and then based on that score as well, it might give you an idea of how you might structure a portfolio. Okay, so 10% in stable coins, 30% large, 30% mid caps, 50 low caps, percent in DeFi. Then it will come down and suggest the courses that would be helpful for your path. All right, cool. Okay, and again, this is only a framework. This is something to give you a North Star that you can look to. Okay. If you choose to ignore it, whatever. Just something that try to give a little bit of value. Okay, so we'll go to Live Pulse. And what this does is this will take a look at what you are holding versus what your risk tolerance says, or like what your profile says. Okay, so you can see here my blueprint. My drift score is 161. Not doing very good. I should be in 10% stablecoins. I'm in no stablecoin. 4% blue chips. I should be at 30. This will give you an idea. And right now, this wallet is only in signs. very high risk token. So this will show you here, uh, kind of where you're at compared to what your risk tolerance should or dictates. Okay, stuff there, and that's those are the big things for the value driven stuff from holders. For the core level. Okay, there's also you have access to the referral program as well and the loyalty rewards program as well. The referral program is pretty simple. I mean, it's outlined very well in the docs too. I'm not going to go through it right now because I did that not too long ago. The loyalty rewards program too. It starts on January 1st, so it's something to be keep an eye out, but it's not live yet. But those things are all part of the core access. So 100,000 tokens, which is like $2. It's insane, but you get access to all this for that $2. Okay. This next tier, this elite privileges, this is for 3 million tokens or more. Okay, so intermediate courses, they build off of the basic courses. Okay, so staking and yield optimization, this goes solely into staking and liquid staking all the way through it. Some examples of it, how to do it and everything. Then there's DeFi credit mastery. So this is like borrowing and lending. This entire course is built just on the borrowing and lending. We'll go through, just take a little bit of a look. Go through core definitions, becoming the bank, doing some lending, borrowing, market conditions, risk and liquidations, advanced strategies you can do with borrowing and lending. Okay. So each of these courses elaborate quite a bit on the topics that are covered in the DeFi Decoded course. Right. Same thing here with liquidity provision. This goes through all kinds of liquidity stuff, full range liquidity, concentrated liquidity, uh, different strategies you can use with it, all kinds of stuff. Okay. Very good. So we'll go back to members portal. Intermediate courses, all good. We have these advanced DeFi strategies. There's a couple things here. This goes through like how to do liquid staking loops. This one here is how to provide concentrated liquidity. This one here is delta neutral strategy. So like how to take opposite sides of trades and capitalize on funding fee arbitrage. So if you was go in this one to take a look, but it goes through and breaks down the philosophy behind it, some prerequisites you might want to have, how to actually execute it, risk vectors, the operational checklist. Okay, of course, again, not financial advice, just some ideas of things you can do, generate some income, generate some yield. Also, we have this trader tracker. Thing's pretty cool too. So this will go through these different time frames. We'll show you how different traders are doing. So the ruby, gold, like these are different tiers for how much liquidity they have. You can actually see how the scoring and stuff works up here. This is a little bit of a table here, but okay, so liquidity tiers, gold is over 1 million, emerald is over 250K, and ruby is less than 200. Okay, so you can go through and see how by different time frames how different traders are doing, who's got the most gains, best ROI, best risk control. And then whenever you click into this, it'll show you a running tally of all their open trades. Okay, you can see all kinds of different things, see how people are positioned. And again, you can see how like the conviction score, growth percentage, all this different stuff. Like you can see what that all means by checking out how the scoring works. So that's pretty cool for people that are a little bit more active in trading. Want to check out what other people are doing. This exclusive partnerships. We only have one at this point, but this is another project that I work with. DojiPad. This is for people that actually want to learn how to trade. Uh, Actually, I need to update this page a little bit because branding and stuff has changed a little bit, but not too much. Everything that is on here is still holds 100% true. It's just that the colors change just a little bit, like a little bit less green. I think it starts off with the blue. But anyway, this is one of the partnerships we have. This is a very good platform, an AI trading coach, trading journal. Really a full educational platform on how to trade as a whole. It's really cool stuff. Yeah, go ahead and go back to the portal. We'll go to meet the club. This is how you can see. This is right now. This is kind of just like uh, a group of people that have the token that have come in here and are part of this. Um, you can update your profile to see, like my buddy Francis here. He has his X, his YouTube, Telegram, Instagram, all in here. Same thing here as well. Me, this is the account I'm on now, but this is another one of my accounts. But you can see basically anyone that's here that wants to share some information or get to know each other, network a little bit. This is eventually going to be more of a community hub than it is now. But as the community comes in. So that being said, you can update your profile to show, whatever you want to. If I want to hide my wallet address, you can do that. Twitter handle, that kind of stuff. Edit that stuff, and it'll be visible or not visible. And the same thing with this club holdings. These are both kind of in beta. This club holdings thing is going to be a little bit more useful whenever we're actually doing things. But for the most part, like our team wallets and everything, like everything that we would have and hold, or be a community fund or the club treasury for whenever we're doing stuff like liquid staking or doing borrowing and lending ourselves. You can actually see what all the club is holding. Wow. Okay. Right now we're not holding any signs just because it's all locked up. Our team wallet has some signs. 24 minutes. Our community fund has quite a bit here, but a lot of that stuff is accounted for. It's just it's all in the docs. Okay, that pretty much that really covers it. Let's go into here. Let's go to your dashboard. Okay, so in your dashboard, you'll see, of course, your nickname, how long you've been part of this. It shows your wealth pulse. So this is like your portfolio. And then this will open up and show you. Go to that same wealth pulse thing we showed a little bit ago. The referral program, of course, here. Um, I haven't. You can check the referral program video I did before. Maybe I'll link it here or something, or on YouTube or whatever. But the referral program is pretty cool. You can see your course progress. Okay, so as you go through the courses, you can see how much progress you have. That's one thing I'm going to work on too, is giving more like, like a ranking or some type of badge for doing the courses and actually participating and stuff. It should be easy enough to build out. I just need to actually do it. Maybe that's something I can do. That's like an easy win while I'm working on the secret thing in the background. All right. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. The DAO stuff. I mean, we talked about that. Anything you'd want to learn about is all in the documents here. So of course you have any questions, you can pretty much find what you're looking for here. But if not, let me know. More than happy to give it up to you, let you know some information. I got to put my sign. This post is gonna come here. I'm gonna backdate it for Sunday. I know I'm a lying son of a bitch there, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that anyways. I'm just gonna put this signs this week is gonna include this video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This bulletin's pretty cool, I think. Maybe we'll provide some value, get some people in that might just be looking around for certain. Yeah, that pretty much covers it, guys. Go through, check our roadmap out, see what you can see what I've got done. I mean, everything's all documented. It's a lot of stuff here, and it has just begun. See you around. Cheers.